Hi, this is Lane 8492. This is the only true crime story video I'll be today. This is another case in the state of Florida, this time a Florida death row inmate, Dusty Ray Spencer. You see, Dusty Ray Spencer had been convicted in the brutal murder of his wife, Karen Spencer, in what probably seems to be one of the worst cases of domestic violence. You see, Dusty Ray Spencer, as it turned out, was pretty much abusive to his wife, Spencer, and Governor Ron DeSantis signed the warrant of execution for Dusty Ray Spencer. You see, in December of 1991, Dusty Ray Spencer had been arrested for allegedly choking and threatening to kill his wife, Karen Spencer, according to court records. While in jail, Dusty Ray Spencer called his wife, Karen Spencer, and threatened to finish what he started once he got out on bail, and which took place in Orange County, Florida, the county of Orlando. It was on January 4th, 1992, that Karen Spencer's teenage son, Timothy, had attacking his mother. He intervened and Dusty allegedly beat him with an icon, according to records. On the morning of January 18th, 2 weeks after that, Timothy woke up to the screams of his mother, who was being beaten and repeatedly attacked with a brick in the backyard, according to records. He again tried to intervene and was threatened with a knife. He ran to a neighbor's house for help. Once help had arrived, because she died from her wounds from the attack by her estranged husband, Dusty Ray Spencer. Karen Spencer had been brutally attacked, stabbed, and cut several times, according to the records. Dusty Ray Spencer went on trial in November of 1992 in Orange County, Florida, for the first-degree murder of his wife, Karen Spencer, and was sentenced to death for the crime. In 1995, the Florida Supreme Court asked a lower court to reconsider sentencing, which again sentenced him to death. And now that his execution is set for June 25th at the Florida State Prison in Stark, Florida, which will take place 23 days after the execution of Andrew Richard Lukehart. Of course, I already did a true crime video on Andrew Richard Lukehart, who's scheduled to be executed in 6 days next week. But Ray Spencer is probably one of the worst cases of domestic violence. And Dusty Ray Spencer had unalived his wife, Karen Spencer, and was sentenced to death for it. And now he's scheduled for execution on June 25th in Florida. This is Lane 8492. I have an associate's, bachelor's, and master's degree in criminal justice. Hope you enjoy this video and let me know what you think. Thanks.